Welcome to News at 9. We have a great lineup for you tonight.
First, we want your full undivided attention to an Amber Alert issued today. At 7:25 in the morning, Old Miss Whittaker reported her cat Tubsy has mysteriously disappeared. This is the last picture painted of Tubsy.
Now we will take you live to the...
Hi, this is Enrique de Simon reporting live at the scene where Tubsy has last been spotted. A small crowd of witnesses has gathered saying they've seen Tubsy. Have you seen Tubsy?
Yeah. Who else see Tubsy in the tree say yeah?
Yeah! Thank you, Enrique. This is an eyewitness amateur's rendering of Tubsy. If you have any information, please contact us at 1-800-NEWS.
In other news, old Mr. Kerrigan has died today. Officers believe that there was foul play involved. Our sources have stated that he was trying to rent a room in the Brewster sisters' home. After an autopsy, it was confirmed that there was arsenic involved. Police still do not have any suspects. Now we will dig deeper into the story by asking the experts.
I'm Alex Libhus, and we're at the chemistry lab today where Lori Wire is doing some arsenic tests. Lori, could you please tell us a thing or two about arsenic?
Sure, it's found in the air, water, different fuels, and in the marine life. It's also very poisonous. Its atomic number on the periodic table is 33, mass is 74.92, its electron configuration is Ar4s2 3d10 4p3, it has 5 valence electrons, it's in group 15, period 4 on the periodic table. Some physical properties are that it's white, but it'll easily become tarnished to a dark gray or black. It has a metallic luster. Its most common form is gray, brittle, and shiny. Albert Magnus in 1258 discovered it. It's a metalloid, which is a chemical property. It's found as a compound in nature, and it has an abundance in Earth's crust. And it forms arsine, diarsenic, tetrahydride, arsenic trifluoride, and many other compounds.
Hey there. I'm just doing some reading of the dictionary. You want to know about some people who died of arsenic poisoning? Francisco I de Medici, Grand Duke of Tuscany. Forensics evidence uncovered by Italian scientists suggests that Francisco and his wife were poisoned possibly by his brother and successor, Fernando. Another famous occurrence of arsenic poisoning was King George III of Great Britain. He suffered from periodic episodes of physical and mental illnesses, 5 of them disabling enough to require the king to withdraw from his duties. The disease was porphyria. A 2004 study of samples of the king's hair revealed extremely high levels of arsenic, which is a possible trigger of disease symptoms. A 2005 article in the medical journal L'Enquête suggested the source of the arsenic could be the antimony used as consistent element of king's medical treatment. The two minerals are often found in the same ground. And mineral extraction at this time was not precise enough to eliminate arsenic from compounds containing antimony. Some of the other famous people that were poisoned by arsenic are Napoleon Bonaparte, Charles Francis Hall, Hu Wan Hia, Claire Booth Luce, and many impressionist art painters such as Emerald Green and Cezanne. And now we're going to take you to Dr.
I'm Alex, and I'm a doctor. And some of the symptoms of arsenic poisoning include violent stomach pains in the region of the bowels, tenderness and pressure, retching, excessive saliva production, vomiting, sense of dryness and tightness in the throat, thirst, hoarseness, and difficulty of speech. The matter vomited, greenish or yellow, sometimes streaked with blood and diarrhea. Wait, blood? Diarrhea is a separate one. You don't puke diarrhea. Whatever that word says, T-E-N-E-S-M-U-S, sometimes excretion in the anus, urinary organs, occasionally affected with violent burning pains and suppression, convulsions and cramps, clammy sweats, individual... Where's that? Crap, is my space at? Okay, yeah, that's the end of that one. Tests to confirm arsenic poisoning. There are a lot of tests available to diagnose this and see if you got it and all that junk. And you can measure arsenic in the blood, urine, hair, and fingernails. And the urine test is the most reliable test for the arsenic exposure within the last few days. I don't know exactly what that means. Urine testing needs to be done within 24 to 48 hours of it for an accurate analysis of an acute exposure. Tests on hair and fingernails can measure exposure to high levels of arsenic over the past 6 to 12 months. These tests can determine if one has been exposed to high average levels of arsenic. They cannot predict, however, whether the arsenic levels in the body will affect health. Some of the treatments of it include chemical and synthetic methods that are now used. Some the medicines are called Dimprocol and Susamir, and they're kind of agent called chelating agents, which take the arsenic away from blood proteins and are used in treating acute arsenic poisoning. The most important side effect is hypertension. Dimecrapol is considerably more toxic than Susamir. The Journal for Food and Chemical Toxicology, Kaya Chouahara of the Indian Institute of Chemical Biology in Kolotia and her colleagues reported giving rats daily doses of arsenic in their water in levels equal to those found in groundwater in Bangladesh and West Bengal. Those rats which were also fed garlic extracts had 40% less arsenic in their blood and liver and that should be about it.
Thank you for that. While the experts were explaining arsenic, I did my own research here at the studio. I found that the case that we were investigating is not the only arsenic case that has been found. I discovered that there were 27 cases of unintentional arsenic poisons by rodenticides and insecticides in Mississippi. I also found that there's been an accidental arsenic poisoning in Kentucky when a man ingested crabgrass killer. There was also a natural case in which the groundwater in Bangladesh was contaminated with arsenic in 1975. That contamination affected thousands of people. In another case, a 40-year-old woman intentionally ingested 5 grams of arsenic powder in 2004. She was released from the hospital 20 days after she was admitted. In the U.S., about 1,000 cases are reported a year, but a lot more cases with chronic arsenic exposures go without being recorded or noted. People are exposed to arsenic through contaminated drinking water, food, and industrial pollution. Now we will take a short break to identify our sponsors.
I always dreamed of having the most special sisters. Always sisters, the sisters you've always dreamed of.
Lauren, Abby, and Meredith sold separately or together.
A beautiful big sister who's always on the go. Lauren, your dress is perfect. Don't forget your curl. She'd get lots of phone calls. It's for you. And lots of flowers, too. I love having you for a sister.
Lauren, Abby, and Meredith, always sisters, sold separately or together. New from Kenner.
Concludes our broadcast for this evening.
Thank you, and have a good evening.
Greasers.